Right, so it's Monday, March the 11th, 2019, and I really want to be starting this Vintage Spotlight YouTube channel. I've been thinking about it for well over a year. I always thought last year was going to be interesting, and I wanted to have a record of it for my memories and for my daughters, one of whom is in Australia, one in America. They travel a lot as well. But I just never got round to it. I did a few first videos, never posted them up or anything. I looked at some YouTube tutorials. I joined Bradford Movie Makers all to learn more skills about how to do a YouTube channel, but I'm just never actually doing it. And I was looking at some more tutorials and they just say get started, and I think that's the way. And it might be a bit rubbish to start with, but you get better by doing. I found that out when I started volunteering at BCB, Bradford Community Broadcasting. I have 3 radio shows on that, and I was rubbish at editing and everything really, and I only got better by doing it. So that editing helps with video editing, so we'll see how that goes. So it's been a very interesting year. Last year I started putting events on. I appeared on TV, Dancing with Michael Portillo. Bradford Movie Makers have got a documentary maker filming us all the time, so I'm going to be appearing in that. Yeah, you know, look, I put on a really big Peaky Blinders event at the Midland Hotel. That was really successful. I've got 2 more coming up. So lots of things. I've also got a vintage festival I'm doing, and I've organised vintage films and dance events for BMM because we've got some fantastic vintage films, colour films from the 40s and 50s. Amazing. So it's got to be this week, because this week we've got our first event, Bradford Movie Makers at the Bradford Club on Wednesday, and so we're going to be showing some of these old films. There's a lot of people going to be there, older people from the Bradford Club, from the Round Table, from University of the Third Age, and so we might be able to identify some of the people in these films. Apparently Bradford is being featured at the moment for BBC, so Look North is interested in it. They might turn up, so that'll be interesting. I've also been invited to talk about Brexit and a roundtable thing. That'll be on Radio 5 Live on Thursday, because Bradford's so featured at the moment. I'm going away for a weekend vintage dancing. Been to a big vintage festival in Pakefield in Norfolk called Frisking the Whiskers, so I want to film that, because I'm very into the 40s and 50s scene. I dress up. This whole attic is just like a vintage shop. I'd really like to feature that in future videos. And so I do a lot of dancing, Lindy Hop. I do swing jive, and my favourite is Balboa. So I want to speak about that and video about that as well. It's all very visual, the vintage scene, lots of weekenders, lots of day events. It's great stuff. And I'm organising a vintage festival, Jumping in the Air, because it's just on either side of the River Aire, and that's at the beginning of June. So it'd be interesting to talk about the organisation of that, you know, which I need to work harder on. I'm also going to America, to Moab in Utah, to visit my youngest daughter. My elder daughter's looks like she's coming in from Melbourne, Australia, so that'd be great. And my ex-husband will be there as well. He's Japanese. My daughters are half Japanese, obviously. And yes, I did a lot of travelling in my 20s. That was all through the 1980s. Ended up in Japan for 4 years, met and married my husband in Japan. I also lived in Germany, Iceland, Belgium, America as well. So yeah, and travelled an awful lot, and that's what my daughters have been doing now. They say It's my fault that they travel so much, but there you go. Right, but it's nice visiting them. Very nice visiting them. Been to Bali, that was great. I want to go there again. And Portugal, and yeah, it was really good. So, and that's what I want to do. I want to travel more. If I can make money with these events and things, I want to start traveling and videoing the traveling. As an older woman, I'm very experienced traveller. I travelled on my own all around the world in my 20s. It'd be interesting to do the same thing now in my in a slightly older age group. And yes, so yes. So yeah, it could be really good. I think it would make me do things, that I have to post a video. So I want to do it maybe twice a week, and be great for my daughters to see it, and great for a memory for me when I'm older. And if I get people to be part of a community, that'd be really good. I'd love that. So yeah, how older people can, older women can really get themselves going, have an interesting life, because I don't know what's happened to me in the last year. I've really got going, and I want to talk about my strategy to get slimmer. I started a diet again for the umpteenth time last Monday. I always go for low carb, and I go for fasting and autophagy. I like Weston A. Price type eating. So yes, so I'd like to talk more. I'd like to mention that in my videos also, and various anti-aging strategies, I suppose. Try and look our best. What else? So yeah, lots of things, gathering lots of things. Sewing, I've started going to sewing classes. I've got so many vintage dresses and things, gear that I want to rescue, things I want to make, old patterns, lots of things like that. And I'm quite enjoying my sewing class, but I'm getting really busy, very busy. So yes, so I'll start filming stuff as I'm going about my life. I'll film Friday a bit, which might be interesting, because we'll be showing these old films. Up North might be filming, the documentary maker Kim might be filming as well, and I'll be trying to film everybody else filming, and maybe nothing will happen, I don't know. We were going to have the reporter Emma from the Telegraph and Argus coming into our meeting tonight on Monday at the Bradford Movie Makers, but she's had a family crisis and she can't come. But I've emailed through photos and text, so there is going to be something in the paper this week about us, because next Wednesday we've got an event at Glide House, which is vintage films and swing dancing. So hopefully we'll get more people coming from that, and the proceeds of that go to Bradford Movie Makers, as they're absolutely broke. I also put in for a grant for them a few weeks ago, women in film. So hopefully we'll get some money from that as well. This prospective visit from the reporter made everybody tidy up last week. They all went in on Saturday and really did I couldn't make it, but they did a good. They were fixing things up so it didn't get broken into again, but apparently lots of cleaning and tidying as well, so that's good. And the accountant, who is the property manager, said he'd pay for a skip to get all the rubbish out from the garage, so that'd be great. So that means the money we make at the events could be used to actually pay the rent arrears, which are massive. It's a small amount of rent, but we're years in arrears, which is terrible, really. So anyway, so yeah, so that's a whole load of stuff I can be talking about, all the things that I buy in charity shops and vintage stalls. Too much. I need to sell. I need to be selling stuff. Decluttering. I'm into decluttering now. I need to be selling stuff. I can be talking about that. I don't know how that's going to go. Online is best, I think. And so that'll be another new thing I'll be learning, really. And I think that's it, really. So I'll be starting this stuff on Wednesday going on. This stuff on at the weekend doing the frisking the whiskers. So we'll see how it goes. I'm doing this on my iPhone 6. I've got a tablet and I've got a video camera. It's about 10 years old. I've got but the real problem is the very old laptop I've got, and it takes a long time to edit or render films. I need a new laptop or a newer second-hand laptop, which I might be able to get. This a shop round the corner, really nice bloke, and he helped me sort out some of the things that were wrong in my phone and my tablet, and he's got second-hand laptops, and I want to buy one of them. I feel very confident buying one of them, so maybe about £300. So hopefully very soon, and then it will all become a lot easier, and then as I get on I can buy better and better gear, and hopefully things become easier and I just become better at editing and presenting and doing stuff, you know, getting better by doing it. That's the only way. So anyway, that's it for the first one. Hopefully I will get around to actually uploading this onto YouTube. It must be the 5th one that I've done over the last 18 months, really, honestly. So hopefully this one is actually the actual start of me being a YouTuber. So that's it for now, and hopefully there's another one in a few more days. Okay, bye bye.